Good afternoon, MMT 11:09 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have a $22 range on Apple. Now, one of the things I would say that we're only $17 off of that low right now, basically. We're $5 off of the low, but so that equals right now that the name is down 17.34. High of the day was 420 and the low was where we talked about 398. The thing that I want to really point out on Apple is that the low was 398. This is a 60-minute chart. We told people that when Apple would ever break below that 419 area, and this is 60-minute chart, that 419 area, that it had bounced right here. It never did break it. A close below 419 area was that you would trade down toward slightly below the 400 level. Now we do have that live video on the site for you to go back, MMTs, and take a look. What I will say is that it got sold out finally on the day. It was $22.33 from that intraday high today. If you take the close, you take this move right here. That's where yesterday's 60-minute bar closed. That's that gap down to that diamond support, and it's called a runaway 60-minute sell side all the way down. And each line is worth 1/4 delta in our market maker platform, $1.51 per line. That's how accurate. Then there's been a couple of great intraday bounces. Once you get the intraday lows and bounce, you have to sell because this thing clocked the lower lows all during the trading session. So we are updating that. Once you go to StockmarketFunding.com, if you type Apple up here, search videos, you are going to see the analysis that we had talked about once that name broke below $419, meaning a closing price below that. Where before it hit 419.68 and bounced all the way up. What I just want you to know is that you can go through here month and year and you can find out what we had talked about a couple of weeks ago, or it was last week, and look at the Apple trading videos and you'll get everything you need. Not only that, if you go to trading up here, that's the home page, and you click on open an account, you're going to find out that there are a lot of advantages that you can get, such as capital to trade with. Look, what I will tell you on the Apple trade is that we finally put in that bottom 4.66 deltas. That's full deltas down. Where was that? Well, my friends, let's go down. 4 3/4 delta was right here. That's 397.55. So 4 1/2 deltas down was 399.06. That's how mathematically accurate we are. The low is 398.11. So there was a great bounce off of that bottom, but you got to know when to sell right into it. So the fact of it is that once you broke and got below the 419 area, you would close, you would get down below that $400 area. We said that last week and the week before. So on the 60-minute chart, you can clearly see where we've had bounced over here when we got down here to 419.68, the calendar date, just so you know, because this is when we were making those live video trades. That's on 4/5. Okay, we did not break and close below it, and we went up for the kiss goodbye again. And from that high right here, where that reversal was on 411, we've gone all the way down here to the intraday lows of 398.11 on today's calendar. But yes, each time that we sold down and tested that 419 area or close to it, we never closed below it. Here we hit it at support. This was on 415, but we bounced right back up to 426 yesterday on the 60-minute candles. It started with the gap down, and the minute that you broke the 419, like I said, you would come down to these lows right here on Apple. And the thing that we like about Apple selling down is that when we go into the earnings report, there are lower support levels. I'm not going to go into that right now. This is the actual range. This is the 60-minute bottom. That's the peak. That's that 398. That's the pop to the high right there, or 405. So there's a $7 pop. Intraday, exit. Now we look to see if it'll hold this half bar MMT, and that's going to roughly be at, let's say, 401.29 will be the key support level. And we're at 403.55 by 403.65, 10-cent spread right here. So that's the Apple update. Here is the Apple prints right over here as well.